Alright, this video is going to be on how to change the chlorine barrel or acid barrel for either the pool or spas. To start, if you're doing the chlorine barrel, you need to walk up to the feeder and flick the feeder to off. The lever will be pointing backwards and now it cannot be feeding anymore. Next, you're going to need to grab this tool over here, kind of like a wrench. It'll have 4 prongs on it and be like a hexagon on top. You're going to want to unscrew this lid where the tubing is running into the barrel. Also, make sure you're wearing gloves for this. You're just going to set this tubing aside, pull the empty barrel out, and now if you're doing this alone, you're going to want to lay down this little trash can and lay down the chlorine barrel, and you'll slide the chlorine barrel into the trash can while it's down low, so you do not have to lift it up really high. Alright, so you're going to want to lift the back end of the barrel with one hand. You're going to slide the barrel just over the lip of the chlorine barrel. Now you're going to do your best to try to pick it up and slide it into the trash can, walking as best you can. It is very heavy, so if you can do this with another manager, that'd be awesome. But if you're alone, this is probably the best way to do it. Once you get it in, all you're gonna need to do is lift it up. It should be close enough to the correct position. You try to scoot it to the cat as close as you can. And now you're going to unscrew just one of the caps on the new chlorine barrel. The reason why we reuse the same cap is because we like to return these barrels and we get a refund for them, so they have to have both caps on it. Once you get the first cap off, you're going to want to dump the rest of the chlorine that was in the old acid or chlorine barrel back into the new one. Or if a spa or the pool is low on chlorine, you can dump some of it into there. Just be really careful while you're dumping it. Once you finish that, you're just going to put the new, or the lid with the feeder inside of it onto the new chlorine barrel and tighten it back up with the other tool. Once you have it tight enough, you can turn the feeder back on, and you will put the lid back onto the old chlorine barrel. Also remember, when you're doing this, it's best to just turn off the whole cat system, or you can turn off the individual feeder if you'd like. It's not necessary to turn off the pump. Just remember to either turn back on the feeder or turn back on the cat system whenever you finish installing the new chlorine barrel.